Alright guys, we're back for another video, and in this one we're taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Superfly set. So previously on the channel we've reviewed and looked at the Turtle Tots. Recently we looked at the Mutant Tots, and today we're taking a look at Superfly. Here it says Fly Guy, but then we also have him as Small Fry, so we have them both as, you know, a Tot himself and then the grown-up version that we've seen in the movie. Again, with these figures, I love the packaging on them. You have the turtles, you've got I love the color purple, so the purple brick, the ooze, everything in the back just looks great on these. The packaging always does a great job in showing you what you get, and the price has always been pretty fair. Usually go for about $9.99. I had to pull this off of eBay. I wanted to complete the set of the small figures, but even then on eBay I was able to get it for that price and then a few bucks for shipping. On the back, of course, you always get the list of the figures, and then I do have one figure on here that I don't have that I will have coming up on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. But then, as always, it gives you these cool little clip and collect cards on the back, where it gives you, so here you have a mutant menace meter, but it gives you some information about them, so feel free to pause that and give it a read over. Some of these are really funny. If you're not familiar with the characters, it gives you some nice insight and background on them. And then, again, as for this back end, you could kind of use it as a checklist to keep track of what you have. So quite a few on here that I still don't have. I may add them. For sure I do one in April, but honestly some of them I'm okay without. But there is one that's coming up on the channel soon, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and just pop into opening up our figures. Alright, so we've got them out of the packaging, and you'll notice right away from, you know, at first glance, you'll see that Small Fry, as they call him on the packaging, Superfly as a tot. It sits at about the same like width, like same size as Raph, but he is slightly taller. Like if you look at him pretty closely, just, you know, tiny bit taller than him, but he definitely is wider than most of them. I mean, he's a big one. And when he grows up, obviously, he ends up being massive. But looking at him, he's a big tot here. So we'll have a look at him. Again, with most of these, not too much articulation. Obviously, no like knee joints or elbow joints or anything. For him, he swivels a bit at the shoulder. You can move his arms back and forth a bit. And then this one, you've got, you know, his like pincer claw there, and then just like a hand here. But he didn't come with any accessories, so that was kind of surprising. Nothing really for him to hold on to. I guess you could borrow one of the accessories or weapons from the other tots. You do have his other set of like arms there on his torso. They don't come off, they're just kind of molded on there. A little bit of detail, definitely on the eyes. You can see a lot more texture. This one's massive, just kind of like bugging out. And then you do even have a tooth or like fang in there, just kind of wild. Bit of like antenna coming off the top. And then there's his wings, which I don't believe, yeah, they don't come off. So, very cool looking guy. Definitely looks a lot friendlier than what he grows up to be. So we'll put him back down here. And then you can see him side by side there with his adult version. So here we have him. Shirt, tie, and like pants. Even a shoe that's still on him. So he's kind of like ripping out of those. Here's that claw all grown up, and it is massive. You know, huge giant arm that he could just grab people with. A lot more menacing too in the face. A bit of hair back there. So really cool detail. And then of course the wings are massive now. I remember that this wing here One of these comes off. There it is. This one comes off. And I know it did that in the previous version of the figure too. I think it was just so that the wings could fit in the packaging. And we'll actually pull over that figure so we could compare them. So this was the first one that we came out with. Definitely different tones of blue. This is more like a metallic, like dark navy. This one's a bit more cartoony-ish even. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. He just comes off more as like a cartoon character. The wild thing too is the clothes on them is different. So you've got the green shorts over here, the orange on this end. You've got a white shirt over here. Here you've got a green shirt with the white shirt underneath. But then both of them have that yellow tie. Both have the hair. But this one just ends up looking a lot more metallic-y. So, both really cool figures. Honestly, looking at them together, I kind of like this one a bit more. I think the darker color on him just makes him look a bit more menacing. But I do like that this one, on the blaster that he has there, has like the two tones of blue. Whereas this one, they just did it all in one color. So, yeah, just a bit of a difference there. The other thing too, and this might just be me, but I think I put the wings on wrong on this one. And I think I've been doing that since I got the figure. They just seem to go in easier that way on his. Whereas in this one, this is the only way I was able to get him on. So I've probably been doing it wrong, honestly. But overall, I think this is an awesome addition to the collection. Definitely nice to have. At first I was like, I really don't want another Superfly, but now having it in hand and realizing, oh, they have a bit of difference to them, I'm fine with it then. I ended up actually kind of liking this one a bit more. But then also the main reason for picking up the pack was, of course, to get the top version. I think those have been my favorite out of everything. I just really enjoy seeing them on my shelf. They make me laugh. I think they look really cool too. And I think for kids who this is all aimed at, I think they'll have a lot of fun, you know, having them as tots, but then also having them once they're grown up too. So, really cool set. Now, honestly, that's about it. Another short video for you guys. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you have all these tots figures? Are there any others that you would like to see as tots? Hopefully they have some of those planned down the line. It'd be really cool to just keep adding to them. But let me know what you think. Let me know who your favorite tot is. That'd be cool to know too. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.